Welcome back to Zoggirial. It's been a week, or 5 seconds, depending on how you are watching these videos or streams. We're back, and we are missing our lovely Jax again. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in a row until I stop saying it. And just accept the ever-longing vacation of Jax. But nevertheless, we are here again. And I think everyone was here last session, right?
I think.
Other than Jax.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll a trusty D6 to determine on who's going to do my recap. And that would land on to... that is actually a reroll because that's Jax's number. That would be...
It's still Jackson's number.
No, Lockhart.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. I feel like I didn't like do it for like months on end, and then like this last month I've done it every time. I just think it's funny. But okay,
Yeah, it's coming up to you, dude, isn't it?
Dude,
it's my come up it's. All right, so
This is vengeance for the one like Pete had to do it every single week.
yes.
There was like
Sometimes the die just
like
wants people.
like 5 months since like there's a stretch of like 5 months where I just didn't do it at all. So what did happen last week? We finished the fight. We fixed the doors, and then the bug people came and took us to the hive. I think that's about it.
Don't forget they broke the doors after we fixed it.
Oh yeah,
Sons of bitches.
those assholes broke the door after we worked so hard to fix after we broke it. But we're not gonna talk about that part.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that is very much of the paraphrasing of what happened last session. Additionally, you guys actually did get a little bit of information from Joe. He did a quick note for Pete saying what the properties of the crystal, the ruby crystals are around. And the quick rundown was acid dissolves, fire dissolves, acid molds, radiant and lightning redirects, and thunder explodes. And I think that's everything that was on that sheet of paper. And he did get a explosive. The name of the explosive is a... What is it, Pete? You have the item.
The holy hand grenade.
Give me one. Yeah, let's just call it. Yeah, no, I like that name a little more, Dragon. Let's call it the Holy Hand. Not kidding. It's got the Aurora's Resonance.
Yes. And this explosive actually has a two-stage explosive. The first stage does a thunderous sound, and where the second stage does a radiant blast.
So it is a holy hand grenade.
Yes. Basically, but it's made out of the ruby crystal, the rubies around this jungle. And that is really of interest that you guys got. You did interact with the insectoids, noticing that there's actually quite different races, a wasp to a beetle to ants, but possibly even more. And you guys have made it to the hive, where the queen waits. And when you guys are there, it somewhat sounds of breathing. Someone inhaling and exhaling, and this somewhat golden light is protruding off of the openings into this hive. The hive is a resemblance of a wasp, a mixture of a wasp, bee, and an ant hive. But that's all you could tell from the distance. But with that, we're going to hop back in with you guys, with you guys coming towards the entrance, one of the entrances towards this hive.
Real quick, I don't. Draco, do you remember if I rolled for my cosmic omen when we woke up or no? 'Cause I
No, you didn't.
remember-
You
I was
did.
like, did I wait? No, it's. Wow, it's good this day.
God damn.
Got
It
evens.
doesn't really matter. It's just evens or odds.
Yeah.
I see.
Also, Draco, can you like temporarily disable the woe or no?
Temporary disable the woe. Let me look at your actions. Uh, do, 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 do. I no, I can't really do anything with it.
Deal. Just
Uh,
curious.
user.
Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah. I can't. I can't do anything with that. It doesn't have an effect line for me to change.
That's alright.
And I do have to notify my players with this new update of Fantasy Grounds. There probably are some things that pop up like coding, saying or some errors. Just close out of it, and I will fix it later. This is basically the day that the patch was released, so this is going to take time. But you guys are being led by this wasp individual and a few ants and a beetle into the hive. What? You just follow?
Yeah. I mean, we don't really have much of a choice, do we?
Okay. You guys follow? And while entering this, who's proficient with nature?
Don't look at me.
Probably not me,
Druid,
but let's
right?
just.
I believe Nexus are only proficient in nature.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Probably.
Waiting for
Safe
confirmation.
bet.
Just while we're waiting, who remind me who in this party didn't have dark vision?
Me? I
think
don't
that's
think
it, right?
I don't think I
You
have
have
dark vision,
you do have dark vision.
No, I don't.
If you go into your
Jax does.
main,
I don't think Jax does.
if you go into your main, you
Oh, I
see
do have
dark
dark
vision.
vision. So my bad, Chief. I do have dark vision.
I think everyone here has dark vision.
Actually,
Everyone here has it.
you give me superior dark vision. Okay.
Jax has a devil sight.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Huh.
I think he swapped it for one of his
That makes
invocations.
Yep.
So everyone has dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
And just so you guys know, when you guys are even in the forest, you weren't really relying on your dark vision. You were relying on the bioluminescence of the foliages around you, the grass, the trees, or the plants nearby. So you haven't been really using your dark vision.
Which honestly is such a vibe. Like if this place was extremely haunted, I'd want to live here.
Next, are you proficient in nature?
Yeah.
Okay. You, while entering this area, you immediately know that this the size of this hive, it must, in the size of colonies, on a proportion of the size of the hive and colonies, there has to be more than a couple thousand of these insectoids living in here, and you see it more favors a wasp design of a hive. This paper, uh, not paper, but uh, yeah, this kind of waxy paper for this hive. Not really good for protection, just meant for keeping everything together. But while you guys are entering, you also notice that you're going down a long tube somewhat, and you do see outways that lead up and down or off to different directions. As you would think for individuals that could climb or fly, but you get led down a twisting pathway, making left or right turns that somewhat it's not difficult to follow, but you need to make sure you're keeping track of where you're going or you would be lost. And you guys start entering a massive opening, and in the ceiling you do see like the same type of lights that you've seen outside, but just hanging. And you would see a actually pretty closer viewing of these centipede firefly hybrids. They are large, and they're large to huge in the scale. But you also see. Can I have Cilio and Nax roll me perception checks?
Wow, great.
Okay. Nax, you would be the first one to pick this up, then Celia would. You see on towards the backs of them, it seems like they're not like harnesses, but the best way I can explain it is you would look over towards another one of these creatures that you would just think it would be part of their skin, part of their chitinous scales, but coming somewhat pulling back, not in a ripping motion, just something out of just sliding off one of the insectoids. Seems more of a ant being just somewhat removing themselves and just crawl off of it, and it just wanders away. And another one you would see one going to one of these fireflies and actually gain into that spot that insectoid would come off of, and somewhat blending in, and that firefly would drop down and fly away. You guys would notice that very, very quickly when entering. Additionally, you guys would see in this massive area it's more of a massive hub of these creatures of different varieties, from ants to bees to wasps to dragonflies to beetles, a ladybug variation or a scorpion variation, just different varieties. And it is, you cannot kind of comprehend on how many different varieties there are. It's just too many to count at this viewing. But you do see off, somewhat in the center of this area is like a not makeshift, just kind of a circle surrounding humanoids, proper humanoids with some elves, some humans, a half orc, a dragonborn, just different humans. You see, there's round about 30 of them.
What? Just different various humanoids, or like are the
Just
ones that we recognize?
they look malnourished. Uh, they look sick and pale. I'm going to keep on rolling with Nax's passive perception. You notice one of the faces are of one of the wanted posters. One of the missing posters.
Oh, I think we found our people. Are the bugs that are leading us, are they still trying to take us somewhere, or are they allowing us to
The
like,
ants
stop?
spread off, but the beetle and the wasp is still in front of you. Uh,
What was that one Sheltier? Hey, Sheltier, you recognize any of these people?
the elf that is being carried by the beetle, kind of looking towards you, cannot really look in front because how the beetle picked him up. He turns and I think that's the group that went here before us.
Oh, you wanna try and call to them, maybe?
Oh, we're heading that direction.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry, I didn't realize we were that far away from them. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's just go over there real quick.
Uh, you guys, doesn't take it. It's really just trying to pass and move through this massive crowd that's surrounding uh, the survivors. Really, that's taking some time, and also you're getting inspected by by the insectoids that are looking towards you. Like they they're just curious. Uh, they are actually more curious with Lockhart than anyone else. Uh, you hear chatter, clicking sounds, and you see antenna touching each other. You see that they're having mass conversations with each other. But you are led into the survivors. You're led towards the survivors. Uh,
Quick question: does Lockhart specifically notice the extra tension?
what's your passive perception?
Dog shit. I'm sorry. It's I have a wow. I have a -1 in wisdom, so it's like
That's a 9.
yeah.
It's hard to read.
Damn. Okay. I was gonna have a funny moment, but never mind. Fuck that.
You notice that they're paying attention to all of you. So
I guess I try and like make sure I don't like slouch and I can like
present
I don't
yourself.
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Like make myself a little bit more like not like more intimidating, but like more like a little bit more of a presence.
All right.
If that makes sense.
Uh, understood. Uh, Jose, you claimed Jose, right? Okay.
Might be transitioning.
Yes, I did.
No, there
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, sorry. Uh, what you guys want to do?
Well, I mean, we gotta go interact
Yeah.
with survivors. I was like, they're like the main reason we came down here to
Yeah,
begin
you
with.
guys are leading. You guys are basically there at this point.
Oh, okay. So are they within like earshot range? I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going over there?
You see a lot of individuals look towards you. Uh, many different types of humanoids are looking towards you, and they look back at each other, and you hear them somewhat muttering to themselves, and a couple of them do walk up, but no one of your recognition. Uh, you see a the people that do walk up, an elderly man seems to have a makeshift cane, um, balding, a pretty decent sized beard. Um, Coming alongside him is a gentleman, red hair, uh, uh, mid um, mid 30s, mid 40s. They both walk up to you towards you. Sir, they look towards you, then they look towards the individuals. You see in their eyes, more shock and fear. In their eyes. What happened? I thought, we, you see that the two individuals look at each other, then look back at you. Then, are they still infected?
Oh, these guys? No, we cured them.
They blink real quick, look at you. You cured them.
Yeah,
right?
with magic.
Yes.
So
I'm like
it was me and him, and I pointed Silver.
I'm like a healer, kind of.
You practice
And
the arts
I'm
of
a
healing.
scientist. I like science, and I like magic. So yeah, both me and him cured. Mostly him. He did most of it.
Sid does like he waves his hand, like kind of like the sort of.
The relief. I. Do you think you can probably help some of our individuals?
Ooh, how many you got?
Some that are showing late term. I think we have one not showing the colds, showing a cold, but the others, they they're not looking good. They're not as severe, but soon they will be.
Well, we should probably fix the one that looks like the late term stage, so like you said, the one that looks like it's about to happen. We should probably help him.
Yeah, probably. Could you take us there?
Should you lead us there?
Sure, certainly. They would lead you towards basically the central of this of the survivors, and you see a. It's kind of weird. It's kind of an off image. Uh, they have no face, no eyes, no eyes, no ears, no mouth, no nose, no ear, nothing on their head, not even hair. Uh, it's like it's blank, but they are wearing. They are wearing. Uh. This would be more akin with Nax, more of clothing that resembles the attire in the Deep Dark. Uh, they their body shape is more feminine than male. Uh, they have long, stretched out limbs and long, stretched out uh, fingers like claws. Um, we don't know this individual, but they've been here the longest.
Okay. Gotcha. This is pretty bad.
You see, their body, they act like they're coughing, and you see, very very fine, uh, uh, the pores around where a mouth would be starts to bleed like coughing blood.
Okay, here we go. I'll, like, rub my hands together a little bit. Just cast Lesser Restoration on them.
Okay, you do so. Uh, it they they don't have as much of a sweat. Their face is still basically nothing. Uh, but you do not see their body in as much pain, and uh, you do get more of a telepathic sense of thank you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey, that's rude.
But you will be the only one that hears that.
But we hear Cedo say, "What the fuck?" It's like, hey man,
Yes.
that's rude. You can't just say that to someone.
No, they're talking in my head.
Oh,
I mean, that seems pretty normal for someone
It
without a
does?
mouth.
What? I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, without a mouth, sure, but just in general, I don't think that's really normal.
Didn't we see someone like them in the auction?
No, you didn't.
I guess there's so many weird things that I don't. Well, now that he's healed, what else are we like? I don't know. What else are we doing here? Like, I guess.
Next.
Okay.
Do you want to roll me a history check on this individual? See if you know what the race is. Okay, that's fine. This race is actually pretty common. Actually, not common, but they are a race from the Deep Dark. I cannot pronounce his name right now, but that is the name. Necrophilius. They are a telepathical. They speak telepathically. They because they have no mouth, no way of choice. And they basically a lot of the names that are given to them are emotion eaters. They will eat emotions from anyone that is nearby. Uh, but towards your knowledge, they don't do that purposely or willing. It's just their way of actually getting sustenance of food. Uh, but yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, one thing at a time, Lockhart. We got there's a bunch of stuff we gotta do. First off, what was the old man's name? I didn't even ask. Hey, what's your name?
Um, you were actually talking to the red hair gentleman, but
Okay.
the elderly man, you, why? Where's my list? Give me 1 second. All right. My name, sir, is Wine.
Wine, you said?
Like
Yes.
the drink?
Yes.
Like the drink?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's a unique name. Can't say I've ever heard that one before. And that's a compliment. I wasn't trying to insult you there.
He looks over to the other one. Speak up, Fig. Fig, for you should all introduce yourself. And the red-haired gentleman speaks up. My name is Fig.
Okay. How long have you guys been here exactly? It's I guess it's hard to say when there's no sun to tell days.
We don't know for sure. It's kind of hard telling time down here.
Okay.
Probably a week or two.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that's fine. I guess the better question is the other ones of you that are infected. Can they at least walk or move around?
Certainly. Oh, we can move around. The
Good.
wine says.
Good, because as much as we can probably heal them right now, it might be a bad idea for us to conserve our magic, because we are also trying to get you guys out of here. I'll hang on. Before that, you guys are citizens of the Cod, right? You guys are from the Cod?
Yes, we are.
Okay, yeah, we're trying to get you guys out of here.
How are you planning on getting us out of here? There's
Fair
not
play.
really good. We tried climbing on the vines, and that's really the only way out of here.
Well, I'm hoping we could solve that by talking to their monarch here. But in any case, we were asked by the Queen, the Ruby Queen, to help you guys out of here. Jose over there is proof of that.
By the way, Jose, where you are, you're getting actually quite a bit of attention, and you actually would see where you are, Jose, some actual gentlemen and some people are actually coming towards you and praising you of coming down here. Um, Giving you praise of, I didn't, an Order of the Onyx down here. I didn't expect that they would send one of them.
It is not a lowly mission to save subjects of Her Majesty. Uh, just make sure you follow the instructions of my comrades and be ready to depart with post haste.
Certainly, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No need
And
to thanks, it is part of my duty. I have suffered a lot to rescue you, and it has been harrowing just to arrive and find you alive. But again, no need to thanks. But you can continue.
See how thrilled he sounds. That's a sign.
I see. Well, we did have a individual come by. Actually, a couple individuals come by. Uh, if you need to talk, to their queen, uh, they went. He looks off towards the insectoids, and you see he points towards a individual that is like a praying mantis. Uh, uh, this individual has two sets of hands, one as a praying mantis and the other short, small hands that can be used for simple tasks. And but you do see as well he has wings that are very colorful, uh, with a lot of pinks and blues, but uh, the body is this purple and black colorization. Uh, and that one uh said that uh if need audience contact that one and he it will take you towards the queen if any of us
Okay.
need to.
No, yeah, I mean, they brought us here because apparently the queen wants to talk to us. So it's probably a good idea for us to go meet her. But before that, quick question to you: have you seen a man with a really big bag around here?
We did. He went towards the towards the queen to speak.
Okay, so he's over there right now.
And when was that? Yeah.
He points towards the praying mantis individual.
Okay.
He would take you.
Okay. Um. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thanks. Thanks for telling me about that. Yeah, he's a friend of ours. Second question: is this woman in your group somewhere? I pull out what was Jackson's sister's name again? Portrait. Fiona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, she was. She followed him towards there.
Okay, great. You guys just sit tight. We'll be right back.
Understood. Uh, they. Uh, you guys head towards the praying mantis.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I talked to the guy. I said, well, I mean, at least there's some good news. We found survivors.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really weird how there's this whole civilization down here.
Yeah,
Under the
just
city.
underneath a city, just like a whole kingdom
I mean-
underneath a city.
I mean, I guess it doesn't make it does not. It's
A
not that.
legitimate kingdom underneath the city. This is still
It's
part of the Ruby Queen's domain, and that is not a legitimate queen. But I will not say anything else because I am not somebody who likes to start trouble. I am just saying
Yes, you are.
these people are not precisely our allies.
I
They
think
are in direct rebellion with the Ruby Queen.
I think this is considered the Underdark, so I think this is a different domain. Um, let's tread carefully, and don't be calling out the Queen as a false prophet, please, for the love of God, Jose.
Like you, not, I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just saying, if she demands any type of courtesy or bow or subjugation,
You will politely
don't need to
bow,
be,
or else you'll.
be reminded that she is not the legitimate ruler of this land.
I mean, this isn't like the cut right now. I'll
No,
say, to be fair.
I'm
if
sorry,
I thought it
did we
was.
go through a magical portal that transported us to a different space and time continuum? I believe that the sky below and the earth, the sky above and the earth below, is also part of Her Majesty's kingdom.
Jose, if we get into combat, the first thing I'm doing is shoving this trident where the sun don't shine. So
Oh,
if
my
you don't
friend, do not threaten me with a good time.
so if you don't want if you don't want if you don't
Wait,
want to
what?
feel the Raspire, then please let us be amicable and just get this done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll say, look, man, I can understand you're not a big fan of these people, but at the end of the day, we're probably gonna need that help. So try to show a little bit of courtesy, at least for now, please. You don't have to like it, but kind of have to.
You don't have to like it, but you do have to do it.
I still believe they are usurping and claiming kingdoms that it's not theirs under the Ruby Queen's
Look,
flag.
look, Jose. With all due respect, I mean, your queen's not exactly my queen, but I still showed her due respect.
Because
That
you
is
were in
fair.
her kingdom. And this is
Yes.
also the Ruby Queen's kingdom, not that
At the
dog's
moment
life.
that's not the Jose. Just try to be nice. Can you at least promise me that?
Or think of this queen as a I don't know, mayor of this.
It doesn't need to be a mayor. It's a noble. Think of the queen as a noble. This is her land, so to speak. She's a what's the word for it?
Baron?
A no. A
Baroness? I don't know.
baroness, yeah, like a countess or something along those lines. She's a duchess or something like that. So even though she's within the kingdom of the Cut, it's still technically her land, so to speak. And you have to show her the proper respects as you would to a regular duchess or baroness or something in other lands in the Cut, right?
I guess.
I am not sure where this lands in. Hmm. I will defer to your initiative then. But if she demands any type of subjugation or bow or taking knees in order to provide her services, oh,
Do you
Maybe
do
you
you just
should
need to
just
sit outside?
yeah. I'm sorry, Jose. You can just wait out here then. I don't know. Like I trust you, but can you? Like to be honest with me, can you be respectful to the Hive Queen?
I can be respectful to any uh, other species there is, of course. But again, if she tries to enforce any type of, you know, regalness on me, then she would know that I am not her subject, and this is technically not her kingdom.
I mean, we also aren't her subjects, nor the Ruby Queen subjects.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
Basically visiting
I do know how to behave
or refugees.
in court.
okay,
Okay,
that's
let's
all we
just go with
ask.
that. And I guess it'd be easier if you just don't. I don't want to tell you to just not say anything because I feel bad, but
It's
try
kind of
not to
rude.
say anything. I guess.
Try not to
Yeah,
jeopardize the mission.
I will not be disrespectful to the lesser species. I will not.
You can't
Well, you just
say that,
were.
Jose.
You
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 just were.
you say lesser species, and that's kind of rubbing me the wrong way. What? Just because they're hybrids, they're lesser species? Like, come on, man. Do better.
That's, I'm sorry, but that's what they taught me in the monastery.
So Lockhart here is a lesser species here.
I mean, it's a pretty low bar.
Lockhart is Lockhart. He is him. They. He's an entity of himself.
You didn't answer my question.
I do not know how to answer that. It is the
Okay.
first time I encounter a Lockhart.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I am a hybrid.
So you just keep that thought, all right? Because if you consider these guys as lesser species, you're technically considering Lockhart here as a lesser species. And would you really want to consider your friend a lesser species?
Friend's a loose word. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hmm. Again,
I wouldn't leave you to die.
again, insectoids, under the teachings of the monastery, were lesser species, meaning that we had to protect them as a endangered class. That is what they taught me in the monastery.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. These mental gymnastics are kind of hurting my head. I
Yeah.
think we should just follow.
Let's listen, Jose. I get you were taught this, but at the same time, I want to just say I don't care. I'm just asking you if you compare Lockhart, it's the same as these insectoids. That's all. And you don't
But
have to answer me
Lockhart
now. I know
is
it's a
not
difficult
an
question.
insectoid. Are you, Lockhart, an insectoid?
I mean, that's a tough question in itself. while I'm not technically part bug, I am part crab, which crab are bug. So
I don't think that's true.
You're a crustacean.
it's kind of true.
He's more of a crustacean, I guess.
So you're a
Alright,
maritime species. No, maritime species are rather
I'll
protected
say,
beings.
okay, look, we can agree to disagree. I just want you to think about whether or not you think it's right to consider any species just lesser in general, okay? If they can think, if they're sentient, they really think it's fair to just consider them lesser than you. Like beyond your noble title, just as a creature, is there really that much of a difference? You don't
Okay,
have to answer
I
me that right now. No, no, no.
I did not
We got
write
an audience of
that
three.
right.
You don't have to talk about this right now, okay? I just want you to think about it. Just think about it.
I just like
Okay.
I just like making you feel better, Zane. That's it.
I
Let's get this
did
done.
not write the original species dome. Okay, that was what I was taught.
I'll say I will always respect
Um,
your ideals and your history and your teachings. I'm just asking you to be a little more open-minded, okay? That's all.
Yes,
Okay.
because religious space are so open-minded.
Anyway,
Exactly.
let's.
You're
when
getting to hang into it. All right, let's
uh,
go. Let's go talk to this praying mantis.
Celio and Nax, when this discussion is happening, you would actually move. You actually would see a individual, uh, not in with the insectoids and not in with the survivors, but just somewhat prowling around, looking into uh, the entrances of this area, uh, but not. They're not hidden. They're very viewed, and uh, insectoids are interacting with them. You would see. Celia, this would come in be very clear. Uh, you would see a Wendigo just slowly just walking around, looking not looking towards the survivors, just looking towards like the entrances and looking towards the insectoids, just and having conversation. This a feminine a Wendigo.
Is she bad though?
Um,
She
Uh, oh yeah.
what? Yeah. Is she bad though? That's an important question.
um,
We've seen her, right?
We've seen her. She was in the Misty Forest. Me and Locke have seen her.
actually, Celia, you would actually remember this individual
From where?
from where your master is, from the Misty Forest, and they actually had a conversation with two other individuals. A monstrous being with them, and uh, a human, a female human, with them. Uh, but kind of weird seeing this one without those two.
Oh, that's odd. I'll like hey.
And you
I'll
do
look
know the
there.
name.
Didn't you guys? I know that person. Didn't you guys fight one of these?
Well, yeah,
Lagar.
we
Of-
kind
of
of
where?
thought something like that,
Where?
but no, I mean, we know her, but no, we thought something kind of different. Actually, yeah. Wait, what was her name again? Locke?
You're asking the wrong dude, man.
Let's start with an L. Uh,
Um,
Linu. Linu? Linu? Hey, Linu? Linu? Is that your name? Sorry. Hey, how's it going? It's long time no see.
Miss Go, what's up? I can't say the full word, you know that.
You see that this Wendigo, uh,
I wrote
she.
deception. Shit, I thought that was history.
What's your history modifier? Is it a?
It's also 4, so I guess
Okay,
it's 5.
yeah. It would be. I just the deception of knowing the name. Uh, you, s- you see this individual look towards you, stand up at full height, and she is tall. She is round about 7'5".
Damn.
Uh,
That's all.
and that's including her
That's a huge
horns.
bitch.
But it's a lot of lean muscles. And she looks towards you guys, and just with the mouth, actually, she won't do it. She just wave at you and point in a direction. It seems to be one of the tunnels, and that's all she does. She waves and points towards one of the tunnels. But then she just continues with her own pace, and not really being interactive with you.
Is she,
But-
I mean, the tunnel she's pointing at, is she going towards it?
Not. No, she's not. She is. Roll me insight. Whoever wants to roll me insight, real quick.
Fuck.
You know
Okay,
what?
thank God. Thank God it's not just me.
I might get a 20, so I might get a 20, get the 2.
Okay. Towards Celio, you actually
Missing a
kind of
zero
seen
there.
this. You actually seen this kind of motion before. It seems like it was more for watching perimeter. Like she's guarding this area.
I think she's like in charge of security.
Oh,
That's
okay. Wait,
odd.
so what? She works here?
So
Okay.
it just kind of shrugs.
I guess we'll be on our best behavior here, man. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, one way to go fight was enough. I don't have to do another one. In any case, we should probably go talk to the queen. Something.
Yeah.
You go talk to this praying mantis individual, and this praying mantis looks towards you, and the look it gives you is very, very hypnotic, but it's not really enchanting. They but yeah, you walk up towards this individual, and with simple questions to go see the queen, they will lead you towards they'll lead you and towards Pete, Cilio, actually towards anyone that's seen this Wendigo individual, point towards the entrance. That's the entrance that you guys are heading towards. And you guys continue moving. And it feels like you're walking upside down a lot of times. Or you're walking sideways. You don't fully understand what's happening. Towards Celio and Nax's passive perception, you guys would notice that you're not really walking on the flooring. You're walking on a type of web that is sticking, making sure that your feet are somewhat stable while you guys are walking in this area.
Why does it have to be spiders?
It's a bug colony. What did you expect?
Celio, once you say that, you do see a connecting pathway, and you see a male individual, a muscular frame individual of a spider insectoid, walking across, laying down this web around. And
They
you
even got civil engineers.
another one but you continue moving forward, and you with Pete's knowledge on how web works, and the webbing is like last minute modifications to the hive. Like it it wasn't built to have this web. But you guys continue moving forward, not long, just walking this area make it seem that you are traveling for hours. Actually, not hours, like an hour, but you haven't even walked that long. You guys enter a opening that has different types of different openings, but small openings. With it's not massive, it's just a good size, and you do see a silly, you would actually recognize this one as well. Actually, you would
I know all these motherfuckers.
you were actually not okay, close that. You would recognize actually everyone here. Some from the the Misty Wood Forks, and you guys would see Joe as well.
Right.
I don't remember his name.
Ron?
Oh, there it is. That's
I knew that one.
Yeah. Just so people actually, I really need to go and turn off an extension because it's causing a lot of errors. One sec. Where's my documentation? Where is that name? Why can I not? Am I blind? Please tell me I'm not blind.
I can't really tell you.
There we go. You actually see this individual too. You see a woman with somewhat reddish hair, with a trench coat and very very obvious a musket onto a musket on her back. Actually, not. It's actually a shotgun. On her hip.
Hell yeah.
Those two individuals will actually look over, acknowledge you, but you do see Joe look around and, oh, hi Pete. Looks like you guys got here.
Yo, you son of a bitch! I run up to him.
When you run up to him, are you planning on just hugging him, or are you just running up towards him?
I'm just gonna run up towards him. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, I'm gonna hug him, sure, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't lean down because he kind of knowing that shorter races, if you lean down to hug them, it's not really polite. In this world. But
You just gotta pat him on the head, or else you're racist.
yeah, or on the shoulder. But he greets you. Did you get my note?
Which one exactly?
The bomb one?
The bomb one.
The
Yes.
one, the one about the crystals?
Yes.
Yes, that one was
Yeah,
most
yeah,
important.
I got it.
That's good. We're gonna need that.
To be honest, I hope I got your note, but probably wish I read it earlier because we had to fight this kind of weaver thing that had crystals on its back, and it doesn't matter. It's fine. Thank you.
When you say
What
crystals on his back, he immediately puts his hand to his chin and immediately thinks, it's like, kind of escaped to his mind palace that it's not, doesn't take very high insight to see that he is automatically thinking about something.
Hey, snap out of it. Not right now, dude.
Sorry. I made some discoveries, but we need to discuss it.
It's good to hear. We can talk about it later. Hey, Braun. Oh, wait, they're here, right? They're like right next to it.
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay. Hey, Braun. Hey, Line. How you guys doing? It's been a while since the Misty Forest, right?
Oh, it's been some time. We've been stuck there for a month now, I believe. And she looks towards Cilio. And she looks away from Cilio, then looks back towards Cilio.
Let's give her like a little, like really, really awkward wave.
You know your master's a bitch sometimes.
Not
Oh, it's
really
like-
how I would put it, but
Are those fighting words or?
I'm not gonna say that you're necessarily wrong.
Okay.
We were just trying to pass on through, but she made us do a lot of dirty work for her.
Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me.
By the way, one of the trees that she's guarding had a wound on it. One of the trees from the Tree of Time had a wound on it. And she's concerned that it's going to have repercussions on the Tree of Time. And she just somehow told me to tell you, even though I don't know how that works.
No, okay. Look, we all know what the Tree of Time is, but for those who don't know what it is, can you explain it?
She thinks real quick. I think it's the best way to explain it. It's like a semi-physical avatar of the timeline of this world.
You know, it's a tree
Yeah,
with
like
time.
like a.
It connects the past and the future together.
What does it look like?
Looks like a tree.
I'm just curious. Just a regular.
So
Wait,
you you would know
There's a
it's
tree that goes to the past?
First off, Cilio, you would know that the tree is a pale tree with blue leaves, and it does have fruit. And it's seeds. It doesn't produce fruit; it just produces seeds, and the seeds are blue.
You know,
Uh.
there's clocks melting all over it. Kind of trippy.
I don't know. I don't know. I've ever seen it.
Wait,
Of course, unfortunately,
hang
I
on.
know what it was.
There's a tree you can go to the past with?
It doesn't go to the past; it connects the past. That's my understanding of it.
I don't think.
Hang on.
I don't.
hang on.
I don't think we saw that.
It's a pale tree with blue leaves and blue fruits,
Not
Well-
fruits, but seeds. Yeah.
blue seeds.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Lockhart.
I don't. I've never seen that in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Roll me deception, man. Roll me deception.
Bro's fucking mean mugging me right now. I can't fucking do this.
Oh, by the way, Pete gained inspiration. The untold number is number 4.
Oh, sick.
Ooh.
Pete, are you trying to inside him?
Sure, why not?
Oh, Pete's- it's Pete. Okay. We're chilling.
Yeah, I trust. I believe him. Oh, it must have been a different tree. Oh, okay. Must have been a different tree then.
So can you not go to the past with this tree?
She
No.
Are you sure?
Tree to the past.
Yep.
But it connects to the past.
I think more like a metaphorical sense, right? Or is it very literal?
She shrugged her shoulders. I don't know. I just go there to visit and to have safe passage through that through the forest.
I don't know if you could really call it safe passage.
True. But Braun can mostly take care of any Fae that's in the area. By the way, uh, Jose, while you're seeing this a red creature, uh,
Mhm.
uh, it's unsettling. It's very, very unsettling. Like, with your Fey ancestry, it really affects your Fey ancestry mostly. He could eat
Mm.
you. He could
Hmm.
just kill you and not care about it. It somewhat incites fear in you. Even though you don't know fear itself, this creature could make you learn it very quickly.
Mhm.
Speaking of Braun, have you been, buddy?
He just looks up, looks at all of you, and I don't know if that.
Well,
No.
It did not
I
look-
can't do his voice now. Okay.
I'm getting the tea, and that's it.
I'm
Yeah,
hearing a
tea.
tea, dude.
I'll just say tired.
I feel that, man. I feel that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean,
towards
we-
Cilio, uh, he looks paler. He looks actually paler than the vibrant red that you've seen him in before.
Yeah, you're looking sick, buddy. You want me to look at you?
He shakes his head.
Can you even get infected by the slugs?
He shakes his head.
Like as a no or I don't know.
No.
Okay.
oh well,
That's
we
good.
know why Joe's down here, but why are you guys down here?
He looks over, and you do see another individual actually entering the room. A feminine individual that has more properties from a uh, uh,
More properties. Are they beachfront?
what? Uh, they have
I think
it's
those are the waterfront, not beachfront.
they are a feminine being that has a mixture of properties a of a bee, of an ant, and of a praying mantis. This mixture, this combination, but in a weird sense, it's pretty beautiful. It's a not abomination beautiful, but it's delicate. Uh, you see that they have two sets of wings, very very fine. A one actually three sets of limbs. The top set is of these praying mantis limbs that just keep folded somewhat as like a cloak to hide their chest. Where the other two are uh not not uh big, just somewhat smaller and meant for a smaller task. Um, Digi, actually, the face is somewhat like a spider and uh praying mantis hybrid, multiple eyes, uh, but they all somewhat seem to just have this triangular shape to it. Uh, this it's off. It just this individual does not uh it looked like it was towards Lockhart tested and modified to be like this.
I'm gonna already like put on edge by that.
And this individual walks in. Um, I see that the other group has came. She looks towards your group. And she just looks towards everyone.
You're the queen.
Yes.
All right.
Now let's discuss about relocating your individuals. He looks towards the side. And you see that the side that she looks towards, it somewhat opens up automatically. And it reveals the forest itself. And revealing the tree and the everything that you can see from this. But we will, before, actually, she would say, we can't start relocating your people after the red mist has fallen. We'll need to wait, but for right now we can plan. And when she says that, give me one moment. Where's that other folder? Maybe this one.
Now,
As
hang on,
she's
Trevor, I just realized something. You don't have a photo of this queen?
no, I don't.
Oh, what the heck?
Hey, it's hard describing this out on pin. Uh, it's hard to describe it.
Okay.
And you guys would see something flying from not the bottom of the tree, but from the top, with red and green wings. A split tail. But with a colorization of black ruby. You see what you guys have been calling the Armageddon Ruby Star Dragon.
I don't know. if
Star
we
Ruby.
all get that.
Ivan, but the Star Ruby Dragon flying towards the ridge of Ruby, and you see from its chest burn this vibrant red, vibrant orangish color, and starts. You see flames coming from its mouth as you notice from the top of the ruby, it spews this flame, this scorching flame, as it flies around the ring. And when it starts, the queen looks back towards you, and the knitting of this hive sews back together, and it becomes completely dark. But you do notice that on the flooring it has this radiant golden color, not flashing, but just somewhat humming this color as it just lights up the room and the pathways where you guys are.
Well, that's fun.
We should be protected. Actually, yes, we all will be protected from the red mist.
Right. Well, thank you for the shelter. We all appreciate it.
Yeah, but what do you exactly mean by plan? We kind of just got here, and we heard that you wanted to talk to us about something.
To my knowledge, you need to rescue your group, rescue the survivors, right?
That's right.
We are willing to assist you into that, but she points towards Joe. This individual says that he wants to, in his own words, blow the frogs to kingdom come.
The slats, yeah.
Understood.
Wait, did you actually say that, Joe?
Yes, I did. I'm going to stay down here and I'm going to make sure I have enough explosives to destroy where they are.
Mate, you've been down here for like weeks now. Don't you want to at least go up there for
No,
like sun or something?
No, I just been down here for like, I think 2 days.
What do you mean 2 days? It's been weeks, dude.
I know it's been like a week since we got to Cod. I don't think it's been like 2 weeks or
Okay,
a week.
mate, look.
Time,
Okay.
again, remember time under the city can be somewhat complicated.
And understand this. I made more explosives that seem to have actually been very effective. And if I can place them around, we don't have to worry about it.
Mate, you know how worried I fucking was when I heard that you needed our fucking help? And then you're gonna tell me you're gonna sit down here in the fucking dark. Well, not in the dark, I guess. No offense, you, Queen. I don't know what your name is just here. No offense, but are you fucking serious right now?
I wasn't under me. I wasn't in danger. I could provide food for myself. It was for the survivors. They weren't looking good. I thought sending you information about it will be okay.
Now, I'm all fine with the explosives, but just keep in mind what's above you. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think we're about a mile from the city. I don't think my explosive will reach that far.
A mile from the city or under the city?
We're about, from what you went last time I traveled, like an hour walk down.
So we're still under the city, though, right?
Yes.
I just be careful. I don't know how that stuff works per se, but just make sure you don't mess up the infrastructure
Uh,
or whatever.
I don't think we would mess up the infrastructure because it floats.
The Noble District floats.
Yes.
The Common District doesn't, right?
Yes, but there's so much solid rock.
Okay.
And also
Okay.
the explosives don't interact with it doesn't interact with non-organic material.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why you didn't lead with that.
Because I just thought saying the word explosive would get you guys onto it. Get you guys onto my plan.
I don't know why you would think that.
Okay. Understood.
He's just staring at Joel for a little bit.
Also, I do have a question for the Queen, right quick. If I may.
Yes.
Where did you come from?
There's a lab nearby that I was birthed from.
Is that lab still functional, or
Are you allowed to ask that kind of question?
it's still functional, and the site director is still there. But a lot of his colleagues have moved on.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
might
I
get some answers over there, Lockhart.
maybe.
Try and visit it.
Yeah, I don't want to alarm you, but I guess we're kind of cousins. Guess that makes sense.
She tilts her. Actually, she
Guess
she
family
just
more
looks
than
at
anything.
she looks at you. Could be, but I don't see. Actually stands, and she's actually around about. Uh, she stands around about 6'2". I think Lockhart's taller than her, right?
No, I'm five something.
Okay.
I'm a mean. What did I say? Sorry. Notes. I didn't write down the height. Uh, Now what? Lockhart short.
Mhm. She looks towards you and walks towards you. If we are related, then I don't see any correlation towards me as I see with you.
Well, I guess related in the sense that the same people made us. I'm not necessarily insectoid like you. I'm more sea life.
And she walks back, and is that so?
Yeah, but I'm also like I wasn't born like this either, so it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's kind of family.
She she doesn't show any emotions onto her face. It's hard to even pick at her face to show anything. Uh, um, understood. Well, well, if you are related, we would see, won't we?
Uh, sure. I don't know if that's good or bad. Um,
Uh, but okay. You do. While looking towards this individual, their stance has not changed. They do show of a major priority. They have a their stance has not changed with anything that they have said or anything that you have said. Even with the explosive part, they did not change on their demeanor. They seem very, very stoic, or uh, they just doesn't have any emotion or any thoughts toward adding towards the conversation.
Okay, but moving on. So the reason he brought us all together was to talk about trying to get rid of the slats. Is that right?
They have been an infestation towards us and the individual called the Rat King on his domain as well.
Oh, I know that guy.
He's been a problem to you guys?
No,
yeah.
he hasn't been a problem. He has been doing his due diligence, where
I see.
but the issue with the slots are more towards taking over the what you guys call sewers and expanding their reach.
Okay, well, I mean, it's good we'll talk about this, I guess, because disregarding my friend over there who wants to blow them to Kingdom Come, I guess, we also have our own reasons for wanting to kill them, so this works out great.
In all honesty, I would say there are still survivors, but they, from what the individuals say, they had no time left. So they are of less priority. If that influenced your decision or not.
They don't have. When you say they don't have that much time left, do you mean like they're probably dead by now, or what?
Don't fully understood. I've
Who told you
by
this information?
the commoners or the people that the survivors.
I see.
But some more spellcasters. What you call the individuals that cast fire from their hands? Am I correct? Spellcasters?
I mean, that's the
That's
sort
that's
of
a
thing,
very
you know?
broad. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're spellcasters.
Your common language is difficult.
No, I mean you're not wrong. They are spellcasters. It's just spellcasters is a very broad term. Like everybody here is a spellcaster.
Nope.
Okay, besides him, everybody here is a spellcaster. So I mean, we all
Joe
do
slowly
different
raised
things.
his hand. I'm not a spellcaster.
And besides him, and besides her and him, okay, half of us here is are spellcasters.
Yeah, so you just lied, like straight up, like.
Why
I
are
didn't
you
lie. I
lying?
just didn't think about it.
Why are you lying to the Bug Queen?
I wasn't lying. I just didn't think about it. It wasn't a lie if I didn't even know it was a lie.
Hmm.
I don't think
Maybe.
that's how that works.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, half of us here are spellcasters. He's a paladin. I'm an Alpha, so that's a cleric, and that's a ranger druid.
I'm really more of a druid.
Oh yeah, he's more of a druid than cleric. Yeah, I mean like it's very broad. Is what I'm saying.
At
I
this
can't use fire.
at this point, she does tilt her head and what?
Don't worry about it. I don't understand either.
It's fine. It's fine. Regarding the other survivors, I look at Joe. I guess you were with them, right? In the camp. The other survivors told me about that.
Yes, I came in when they were about to head out from actually not head out. I was the one that kind of forced them to head out of that camp because
Okay.
they didn't like the
And,
sight of that.
And so the people the Queen's talking about, do you know them? The ones that didn't make it out?
No, no. From my understanding of how they were trying to find some places, but some places will get overrun by the slots if the slots found them. And the commoners did say that they would take them back towards their central camp. Towards the tree. And by the understanding of how he points towards the wall, the dragon out there, and the slots, they have no correlation to each other.
Yeah.
I do know that the dragon will actually take care of the slots if there's no one nearby. I've seen you seen those walls of ruby? I seen it. You produce those in a line, getting rid of a lot of slots. But it seems to be making sure it doesn't go towards that tree. Now, it seems to make sure that the tree's not damaged in any way.
Okay.
Okay. so we just. Sorry, so we need to get the slots away from the tree?
That'll just destroy the tree from the sounds of it.
The queen will speak up towards that. That tree does give us life.
Okay, maybe don't destroy the tree then.
The tree is somewhat of a life actor for our race. Life nectar for our race.
Right, that's what I'm saying, is we want to get the slots away from the tree so that the dragon can kill them.
We could do that. But we don't know how the slots are positioned around the tree. If they're towards the main trunk, or if they're set to the side. We don't know how they are arranged, but we'll probably need to have reconnaissance around that area. And I could send off some of the ants to do that, but that will take time.
We can
That's fine. We can make time.
take time to investigate other avenues down here.
Yeah, that's not that. The survivors. With all due respect, Your Majesty, the survivors were our priority. We do want to kill the slats as well, but we're not in as much of a rush. I guess an important question is, Joe, you've been down here for some time now. You probably know more about the slats than we do. What are the chances that those survivors that are left out there are still alive?
I would say probably a 75 to 85%, actually 75 to 90% chance that there will be any survivors left.
That they won't be?
Won't be any survivors left.
So, I hate to say it, probably not worth going for that then.
I guess I look at all say about
75% is still a passing grade.
No, it's 75% that there won't be any.
Oh. Still,
Yeah.
if there is only like a 1% chance, we still owe it to them. Well,
It's
it is
just
my
so
duty.
we can get this clear. As I speak up. That kind of actually goes into the knowledge I got from the rubies. The rubies do have different effects. If you, like what we just saw outside, if applied fire, it turns into a dust. It turns into this fine dust that seems to enhance growth of low intelligent beings or plant life. It favors mostly with insectoids. But it also favors with the slots.
Well, what about cold? Cold
What? Cold?
damage? Yeah.
Cold. It doesn't seem. It seems to react like there is nothing. It doesn't affect it at all. Acid. He actually goes into his pocket and grabs out one of the crystals. And he places it down. He actually would quickly summon out a box, a wooden box, and places it down. Does any of you have some type of acidic base spell?
Tasha's Caustic Brew, I guess.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have that prepared though. Mine online. I mean, I can make up some basic acid real quick.
Does it have to be like a big spell?
It can be small. Anything small. It doesn't even have to be a spell. Anything that can corrode the.
Chuck him a test tube.
You have some acid?
I mean, I can just make some real quick.
Wait. I thought someone had acid.
I have primal savagery, which I had been flavoring as like starlight, but it still technically does acid.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be big. It just needs to. Any type of corrosive material.
I'll like make like a little like plasma cutter almost on the tip of my finger. I'm like this. I know it looks like light, but technically it kind of burns stuff away. So this might work.
Place it against it. And
This isn't gonna hurt, right?
no, it won't. I tested it and it won't.
Still, he wanna know that if acid touches the crystals, it turns into mold. So watch out for that.
Oh, I love mold. I'll touch it.
It doesn't turn to mold, but you can mold it with the acid. As you touch it, it's like you're cutting through butter. You basically cut the crystal that you put in half. And it still seems to have the same properties as it was full. It would probably lessen the effect. You've seen the explosives I made, right? How it's round.
Yeah, firsthand.
I use acid to mold it, to shape it as that. Acid seems to be able to eat around the material and make it where it can be shaped into, or cut into different shapes.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood when you said mold earlier. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like
I thought you
decay,
meant like green mold. Yeah.
not like being able to shape it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why I was thinking that.
I think maybe
No.
form would have been a better word choice
No,
there.
don't, no, it's not your fault, Locker. I honestly just thought I was mold as well. Joe, you only said mold, like, you only said the word mold. Acid is equals mold. That's what you said. Like, I didn't know this is what you meant.
Sorry. I thought I did molded, but I probably forgot that.
Molding. Yeah.
But then it actually has interesting properties with thunder and this radiant. Actually, not thunder. This anything that does lightning or radiant. It seems to reflect it or redirect it as it would be for a mirror or of a channelway.
You know, I think we saw some of that.
Does it amplify it?
No, it doesn't amplify it at all.
But if, like, for example, you put several mirrors all together, could it not theoretically amplify?
I don't think so. It doesn't amplify it that way. But let's move on to the next one. Thunder. Thunder's an interesting property because it shatters the crystals in an unstable method. And when it shatters, it releases radiant energy.
Which is how you make your bomb. The stage one is just whatever mechanism you use.
Yes.
Activating it.
Yes. It first when it shatters, it makes this high pitch thunderous sound. Then all the shards that spray away from it produce massive amount of radiant energy that led into the explosives. And if we prime it well, it could pause with the main chunks of the crystal. It can redirect it or amplify the range of it. Now, there is additional organic material. When you said the crystallized reaver, right?
Yep.
I happened to accidentally stabbed this into a creature, and it caused it to crystallize into a ravenous being. A very, very it somewhat enhanced its effects and gave it the properties the of the crystal to it. But it gave it properties, but it also is not a permanent effect onto it. It seems to only last about an hour.
Now, how do you do that again?
I just happened to stab it into the creature. But what the slots have, and I think you guys seen it too, they had this organic crystal. I don't know where they got that, but it seems to last for days onto a creature.
And where have you been getting your crystals again, mostly?
The camp was originally around one of those giant spires.
You don't have a new source of it?
Once the red mist goes down, we can probably go to one of the ruby walls and try to harvest from one of them. Or one of the spires we can harvest from. That's why I'm going to stay down here, so I can harvest more.
I'm gonna kind of almost half whisper to Joe. Can you grab me about a lot of those shards?
I could. Yeah, but that's what my research has led me towards. That's the knowledge I know about the ruby crystals. And you know those two reavers I caught? I can't
Nope.
train them. I can't tame them. I cannot tame them at all. The ones that were in the pocket dimension. He looks towards Pete and Cilio.
I remember.
Yeah, I can't tame them. They seem to be. It seems to they have some type of connection with a individual.
The ambassador. Right.
The
Yeah.
ambassador.
Yeah, that was just a name. A name we got. Well, a term we got when we met a couple of folks that actually remind me, Drago. Did the slides say the ambassadors by any chance?
They didn't
Or was
say
it just the guards? It was just the guards. Okay. You
Mm.
know, there's a couple of stuff going on up above ground as well that you might want to know. But yeah, there's a good chance that the Reavers are being controlled by some guy called the Ambassadors. So are the Slads, and so are some possessed folks out there.
Well, I'm sorry to see which where he which ambassador your guys' countries have that have him as a opponent, has him as a ambassador.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I'm curious
just the
about that
title.
too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be just a title.
Oh, Joe, I do have one more question about your stabbing experiment with one of the with that crystal. So once you stab it in, does it use the crystal? Like, does the crystal go away, or can you just pull it back out?
The seems like the body absorbs the crystal.
Okay.
Lockhart, what are you thinking about?
Oh, got it.
What are you thinking about, man?
But it
Don't worry
is
about it.
dangerous to the individual that does
Okay.
absorb it. You, I did do a test with Thunderous, and it caused the individual to explode.
Don't worry about it.
Sure you don't want to share?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, man. Whatever you say.
It was like instantaneous death that happened to that individual because the crystals that
Like once it wore away, or like once it
Once
as soon as.
no, what happened is I stabbed it into the creature, and then I did thunderous. I did anything that did thunderous damage to it, and they exploded. I had bug guts all over me.
What if? Now, this is crazy talk here. What if you made arrow tips out of that and had it all like found a way to also have it do thunder damage?
I don't know. I
Think on it. Think on it for a minute.
You realize
because
that if the arrow tips were made out of these crystals and they also did thunder damage, they would just blow up before we shot it?
Well, no, like a kind of like a delayed thing where like I don't know,
Like fuse?
yeah, or like I don't know, like a pressure activation thing or something. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's worth thinking about.
That'd be a pretty strong weapon.
Hmm.
Especially having it for for Nax, who seems to be pretty proficient with the bow. Probably the best out of all of us.
it would be actually pretty better than just regular arrows. A little bit
And then
better.
and then the crazy unhinged idea is if we get in a sticky situation, I could just make sure I make sure not to get hit by thunder damage, but just I guess juice up with it.
And that's basically risking your life.
Well, yeah, it would be like a last ditch effort to get everyone else out.
Or it could be just a suicide mission. Making sure that you die in a blaze of glory before even trying to figure out the end result of the encounter. Are you okay, man? Because
I
that's
wouldn't.
suicide talk to me.
I, my time isn't done yet, but if need be, I I I know I know when the time would come to use it. I'm not gonna just use it before shit gets too bad.
I don't think you should even be considering this, Lockhart.
I, I've had worse done.
No. Well, maybe, sure, but I still don't think it's something you should just be considering.
Listen, man, we're gonna be facing some pretty powerful foes, right?
And you think throwing away your life is worth that?
It's not. It's not. It's the if it gets if it means everybody else gets out safe, then yeah.
Why settle for one or the other? Why not just do both?
I I'm just saying it's an idea to keep in the back of my back pocket just in case things get too bad.
Sometimes it is good to have the self-destruct button. The needs of the many may outweigh the few, even the one.
See, he gets it.
No, I think that's complete bullshit, but okay, fine.
And
Sorry,
it's
Jose. I didn't mean
and
to
No, no,
offend you.
I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
it's also not gonna be. I'm not gonna decide when to use it. It's you guys are gonna decide.
Well, let's just backpack this, all right? Let's just pocket this one at a time. We're not gonna have those crystals right now anyway.
That's
That's
fair.
why Joel's gonna
I-
need to fucking mind them. Which, by the way, Joel, I'm still not happy about you wanting to stay down here, but we can talk about that later.
if you if you do decide to do this, I might have a way to undo the damage done to you.
I mean, I still like the weapon idea, anyways. So that's a let's start cooking on that first. Let's not
Oh. Well,
let's not.
I understand where you're coming from. You want to have, a deterrent, just in case things get out of hand too quick for most of us to resolve it. And if you do wish to go down this path, there might be something I might do to rewind the consequences.
Okay. Mm, well, let's hear it.
Mm. Let's let's iron out first your end, and then I'll do my research on my end. And once you have your stuff like decided, oh, this is how it works, everything, I'll let you know what I have. But
Okay.
your idea, even though it might sound suicidal to some, I do believe you have something there, and I like where your mind is going. Not on the useless sacrifice of your own life, just what I meant, but deterrent for a very complicated situation. If that's more or less what you're trying to do, then we can find collaboration there.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I just don't want to see my friends die again without
I
doing everything I
understand.
can.
I completely understand where you're coming from, and yes, I would make the same choices.
Well, at least at least we agree on something, right?
And there's always a first.
It's the common ground. Right. So uh, I guess what do we do now? What do we do for now? I mean, do we just rest up until this mist is gone?
Yeah, pretty much. We just have to wait right now.
So we're not going to try and
You
kill a dragon.
No, we are not going to try to kill the dragon just yet. I'll say.
I
Let's just
don't.
focus on one thing at a time. All right. Let's just deal with the slats first, and then we can think about the dragon.
I'm not gonna. I don't think I want to kill the dragon at all. I know it's an Armageddon beast, but like, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean the dragon isn't really
The
our
dragon's been
problem, I
down here for
guess.
many of years.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
Actually, Braun spoke up. The dragon's been down here many of
Oh.
years.
Do you have a count or?
The longest. For longer than I've been here.
And that is
45 years.
45 years. I wouldn't say your day over 20.
You see that he actually gives you a small smile. It's a weird smile, but he does give you a smile. My. I don't age like how how you all age.
Yeah, I've aged quite a bit here in the last few months. uh,
Heavy is the head that carries the hand.
Ellie,
yeah.
I mean, uh, um, well, you don't have to worry about She points towards Jose. Braun and I can probably make sure that he has his back covered. While you guys are gone. No, not really anything towards monstrous or fiend or fae could really injure Braun.
That's certainly reassuring.
He's considered a hunter of sorts. He hunts down actual monstrous entities.
Actually, I don't think you guys actually answered my question. Are you guys just down here to hunt monsters then?
No,
The
this is
other
a
time you're
this
trying to kill
is
the dragon?
no. The dragon's not really a big concern to us. It does what it does, and we just hunker down in this hive for a bit. We're here for the tournament. Actually, Braun is mostly.
Well, clearly you're not down here for the tournament.
No, but having
Wait, Braun's
she points towards Braun. Imagine him in the city.
That's fair.
Imagine how many elves would actually be
okay.
afraid of him. Because,
if you're here for the tournament, you're gonna have to show yourselves eventually.
but
Well,
true.
Braun, if we meet in the tournament, you'll probably win. But good luck, I guess. Oh,
Then there's another thing that's going to destroy me in the tournament. Great.
we're fucked.
Yes, indeed.
Braun will probably go easy on you guys.
I don't think it
I
is in
w-
his
No,
nature
I-
to
I-
go
I-
easy.
want to.
I don't think you should.
And Braun's
I
more
kinda-
for speed than anything. He's not really Braun, to say the least. Even though he is, she looks up and he is towering above her. He's around about 9 foot.
Well, he is Braun. That's his name.
I would still feel like utter garbage if you went easy on me.
9 feet or 3 meters, right?
Roundabout, yeah,
Roughly.
yeah, roughly.
That's a tall boy.
And do know I'm going to get updated art of Braun. He's going to be a little bit more
Braun?
vicious. But yeah, but Braun's kind of sweet towards humans or humanoids. Yeah, actually, I don't
Mhm.
think he has any evil bone towards any human at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
Jose's like, yeah, right.
Braun just leans down towards you, Jose,
Eat.
and he just leans down and just slowly moves his hands towards your shoulder and gives you a pat and leans
Jose
up.
shivers.
Can I have you make a wisdom saving throw real quick? At disadvantage.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
This is his frightened ability towards any. Actually, do you have the Fey background? Fey,
He's
Yeah. Yeah, I'm considered Faye.
Yeah.
Oh, so B.
He's literally a Fae. Oh no.
He. I need to make sure I read this description properly. Because it's been a bit since I've read Braun. Where's Braun? Where's Braun?
Jose like, sorry, I don't want to fight in the tournament anymore.
Oh, there's Braun.
What's wrong, Jose? You look a little pale, like paler than usual.
Cryptid Fear.
Mm-hmm.
You're frightened of Braun, and you just
Hey.
feel like your body it tenses up every time he's just nearby you.
I move away. Tornado just growls at him. I'm like, easy, boy, easy. It's okay. It's okay.
Actually, Tornado doesn't feel anything. He's not considered Fey. He's Celestial.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he does telepathically know my fear, so it is good boy reaction to
Yeah.
growl.
Tornado's just like, the fuck's wrong with you, master?
Um.
Jose just like gingerly like takes a couple steps back.
When you do take some steps back, your eyes just immediately go towards his claws, and they're bigger than you think. He could really do some damage towards you when you're frightened towards him.
Hmm. Yeah, sadly I don't want to fight in the tournament anymore. I,
They, they,
To be honest, it's more of a gift from the Overseer towards us.
There's that name again.
He was a friend. He's a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
You're friends with the overseer?
Yeah. But haven't been in contact with him for some time, so good.
You know,
I just
okay, I don't want to be rude, Braun, seeing as how you and I got along pretty well back when we were in the Misty Forest, but do you know what your friend has been up to recently, by any chance?
setting up the tournament. That's all I know. That's what the letter he sent towards us was.
Okay, nothing else?
No,
No
Okay.
regicide.
no. He just said that it was a wedding gift.
Okay. Do you want to tell him, Jose?
I'm not talking to that.
What was that?
And tell me about
Alright.
what.
Okay, well, okay, Braun, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm just being completely honest with you. And, you're
Yeah,
free to talk to the Overseer about this as well if you like. But,
Pete, don't antagonize the clawman. Just don't.
don't tell him. But he's also my friend.
You're friends with weird people, Pete.
He's a
Listen,
nice guy.
the Overseer is plotting
I don't know.
to
I
kill
don't
the
know
Ruby
why
Queen.
you're so scared of him. Yeah,
When
the
you-
Overseer's planning a civil war.
Pete understands a vessel, right?
Pete, no.
No.
What language does Pete? Because I think Pete and
Goblin
Jose
and
is...
Undercommon.
Never mind.
Ulaka, what did you say?
That the Overseer is plotting to kill the Ruby Queen.
You see, Braun he just stands there.
You
I
have
take
to
it
go
that
make him mad.
I take that he's
Jose
taking.
takes another 3 steps back.
He's going. He's doing what he did over in his other dimension.
Oh. So this isn't a first.
This isn't the first time he's done this?
No, he's more of a captive to this dimension than towards. He can't return back to his home plane. Actually, not even a plane. Different. Actually, yeah, you can consider it a plane. There's a Colosseum of Chaos there, and he was a ruler of it. I happened to win and drug him by his tail towards this plane to help with my own business and saving someone dear to me. And the deal was that if he went back and did the same thing that he did there, killing for not the name, actually killing just for the name of sport of the Colosseum, I would rip him apart.
And him that your local elven kind.
Now, okay, let's
Question, Braun. Which plane did you exactly drag him from?
I don't remember.
You don't
Elemental
know the
plane of
name?
chaos.
I'm sorry. He might be he might be influenced by outside forces. He's also friends with
He's immune to charm. And I know
I-
that.
there are other ways
It's
besides
not
magical.
one thing. Braun, he's working with someone else called the Ambassador. Does that name ring a bell with you?
No.
Well, I was also gonna
Doesn't.
say that isn't Alistar, right? The
It's
one of the
Alistar.
champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk to you guys about this, but there's been a lot of hints at the Alistar. Well, I mean, fucking puzzle. Sorry, Lockhart.
Uh-oh.
I think Alistar fucking introduced himself as the ambassador when we fucking met him.
Did he?
I don't know any ambassador.
They're the complicated people. But
The execute the ambassador.
But
Yeah, you know.
Alistair, he is one of the champions.
Yeah.
And if I need to rip him apart, I will.
It's not.
I don't
It's
think
not-
you're allowed to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not a matter of whether he's allowed to or not. It's
He looks towards
bigger than
Jose.
that.
Jose's like 20 feet away, right?
Uh,
Oh, why is he turning Jose?
by the way, the fear. The fear will drop. But I can tell you, if you're within 30 feet of him, you would need to make that wisdom save constantly. But I would just say that you pass for right now. Do you think I would? Do you think the guard would chase me if I kill him?
The thing is, this whole plot also involves the Emerald Guard, so yeah.
No, just not.
I
No,
don't think it's the guards that.
no, guys, listen, guys, Ron,
Anyway,
it's bigger than you might realize right now. A bunch of people are being possessed. I guess. Would you guys call that possession? The whole head blowing up thing, and
I
eyes
call
moving
it
back in the head.
I call it insurrection and treason.
but yeah, actually, part of the reason why we're down here is to stop the plot as well. Like that's another reason why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're helping out the Ruby Queen right now, which involves killing all the slats. Yeah, but yeah, Braun, it's not just those two. Apparently, they got a whole fucking army behind them right now, and I for one believe that this army might not be in the right state of mind, and so having you just tear through all of them would. I mean, I guess I don't really care that much, but it would put a bad feeling in my mouth, bad taste in my
I
mouth.
don't kill humans. I just kill the
How-
monsters.
And would you
And I feed off
consider?
them.
And would you consider, regicide, treacherous peasants as monsters? Because I do.
He looks towards you.
Hey, I'm just giving an opinion, my man. Not
He
me to
walks
get you
up towards
violent.
you. He walks up towards you.
Why does it have to be me?
Is there any see make that wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, make that wisdom save at
Oh my god, I
this.
was kidding.
You're at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I mean,
You said something bad towards him. Oh.
Oh no, dude.
I guess if you kill the overseer, then I guess that solves our Ruby Queen, it's you. Right?
Well, you kind of also have to kill Alistar, because he seems to be the
I-
mastermind behind all this right now.
Mhm. Okay, one sec. He walks up towards you, Jose, and you basically get followed onto your ass and somewhat scurries away as he walks up. Claws are sharpened.
That voice is not working, dog.
It's not?
working,
Really?
Drago. It's
No.
not.
Oh, I fucking. Those commoners that you call it are not monsters, they're human. And if their lives don't matter to you, then what makes you consider yourself human? You monster! Think about it.
Why don't you guys give him the same speech you gave me 10 minutes ago?
Those
You thought
people
you just learned.
have lives, have souls, and you consider them monsters.
If they betray Queen and Country,
That doesn't matter. I don't see a human here in front of me.
Hey, Pete.
I just see a monster.
Braun,
And he lifts up his claw,
Do you have a shovel hand?
that was shovel.
And-
I don't have
Yeah.
a shovel.
he lifts up his claw, and slowly leans it towards you. So you better get your priorities straight, or I will eat you whole.
I might cause indigestion. I am 500 years old. And I faced
I
it
eaten
30
older
feet
than
away.
that before.
And I faced it 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in between them.
You do.
But he's very old fashioned. He's been asleep for a long time. Let him. I know he's quite dumb, but please just ignore what he says. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He looks towards him, look down towards you, turns around, and walks back. And he doesn't stop, he just... You're saying it's a bad idea to kill the Overseer right now?
You can do that. That actually solved the whole part of the plot against the Libby Queen.
It solves all of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I much prefer. I would much prefer if you just killed the ambassador.
aren't there,
This
like,
ambassador...
that
What's the ambassador of?
I think I'm pretty sure he's marked, right? Like that's like the whole thing.
He's in the whole battle. Yes, he's in league with the Mad Hatter and whatnot.
Is that even legal? Like I don't think I can kill him, right? Like
We can. I mean, he's technically Trude's enemy, but we can't kill him. I don't see why we.
I guess Ron, if you don't go kill both of them, I guess then be my guest.
That
That's-
doesn't answer my question. What's the ambassador of?
We don't
Oh,
know.
sorry.
You do know.
I have no idea.
You do know.
Pete doesn't know.
He said it in front of Pete.
Lockhart doesn't know. Shit.
Did he say where he was from?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah, he did.
Wait,
He did.
I honestly don't remember that.
He did when you guys were entering out of the sewers the first time. Into the common district. Yeah, he did. When you guys had to retreat.
I
Thude
forget that.
was pulling out her axe, and I think Celia was there. Yeah, Celia was there.
This was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. He was the ambassador of Avogada.
Avocado, that's right.
Avogada.
Yeah, avocado.
He was the ambassador of avocados.
They make
I
good
don't
toast.
think that's right. Yeah, I think he didn't he say avocado?
Gotta. Yeah. He's
He's the ambassador
Once
from Avocado.
once they say that, you see Joe's face just completely pale white. I got it. Braun walks off, and Ella walks with him, and
Ron, before you go,
he
Be
turns.
safe.
well, yeah, be safe, but look, I know why you got mad at Jose. Honestly, I was pretty pissed about that too. But he does mean well in his own way, and he is still my friend. So don't ever do that again, please.
I mean, you
Don't
could
ever
still,
do that again,
You
please.
you could still scare
Shut
him
up,
straight.
Lockhart.
My bad.
I'm not scared. You're scared. Says Jose 60 feet away.
Braun looks towards you. At least someone here is human. And he continues. He walks off. Ella in tow.
Wash my hands. Well, that's that whole plot done.
I don't
Right.
think it's
Sorry
done.
about the Lockhart.
Well-
I didn't mean to yell at you again. That was
Nah,
sorry.
I was just playing. Yeah, I was just fucking.
I don't think it's done. What ambassador did you say again?
Avocado.
Wait, who's talking to us? Joe?
Joe.
Yeah, Avogala. You know that place we heard about when we were back in the Astral City together, Joe? That Avogala?
We're fucked. We're actually
Of
fucked.
course. Well,
Why?
We're
do you
not just
think that?
dealing with.
Your
Okay.
average Saiyan warrior.
We're not dealing with your average person. We're actually dealing with that he has a body, right?
yeah.
That's
To
not
our
him.
knowledge, sure. I got a piece of his body apparently with me right now.
Hell yeah, that's all.
That if he's wearing a human, that human's not him. That is a dead corpse.
That's rough.
You think his mask is his body?
Yes, that is it. And there's no
Well,
easy
that-
way of destroying it unless we go to Avogada.
Well, that explains why the Slats kept wanting to grab my bag. I got a piece of his body right here. I pull out the flask.
You pull out the flask. You pull out a black liquid. The flask is
I
gone.
shake it, I guess.
No,
What?
the flask is destroyed.
How can I pull out the flask? How can I pull out the black liquid, but the flask is not there?
Yeah,
That's a bag
The-
of holding. Right.
yeah, bag of holding.
So you would summon the flask of black liquid, and it would show.
No,
up
no,
in
no, no, no.
shards.
No, he tried to summon out the
flask?
flask itself, but he does, and what shows up
What
is
comes out
this
is a black liquid.
black liquid, and it starts burning your skin.
Wait, so what came out of the bag?
A black liquid,
Black ooze.
black
So
ooze.
the flask is not there; it's just black liquid.
Yeah, and it's starting to burn your skin. It's
I
like
let
it's
go of
acidic.
it.
You let go. You wipe your hands off of it, and you for sure thought you grabbed the glass, the glass flask that you had it in. With Naxus and Celia's passive perception, Pete's bag of holding, you see some of the stitching seem like they're unraveling each other. Not
Oh,
like
that's
not like quickly, just it doesn't seem like it's in new condition.
Oh, who stitched your bag, Pete? It's coming apart, dude. You should probably get a refund on that.
Oh no,
That's
it started
bad.
happening. That shard will dissolve. We need to take it out. Joe goes and grabs something out of his bag, grabs a glove, and do you mind if I reach
Yeah,
for
go
it?
ahead.
He reaches
Careful though, there's a couple of other stuff in there, like a teleporting crystal. Don't touch that one.
He reaches in and thinks about the shard, pulls it out, and you see that the shard is producing this black liquid. That's not good. That's really not good. How long has this been in your bag?
Oh, days.
So it started disintegrating your bag. Actually, first it started disintegrating the jar, then started working on your bag. Shit, I didn't think he would be here in this dimension. Fuck. We need to put this in a different container.
Can you fast one out of crystal?
It will just dissolve the crystal. Acid molds it. Acid forms the, or can make it where you can form around the crystal. This produces acid. And is very acidic.
What's acid proof? What kind of metal?
Glass is usually acid proof, but you put in a glass flask, right? It melts right through it. This will melt through anything.
What about the rubies?
I just said that.
It will melt through it.
What
I mean,
about chalk? Chalk is base, so it should not have a real.
It's not.
So it should.
It's anomaly. It's an anomaly. It's not. What you guys can refer it to is, it's magic. It's a magic that will continuously dissolve anything it's in. You can put layers on layers and on layers, and that does shrink down the time it dissolves through stuff.
What if we just chuck it in the black hole?
It will dissolve that black hole. It doesn't want to be contained. It doesn't want to stay in one spot. It started dissolving Pete's bag of holding, and if I remember correctly, that works the same as your black hole, right?
I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna front.
Is it?
No, the bag of holding's a pocket dimension in the actual sea. Telling me it melted the pocket dimension in the actual sea?
No, it's melting its container, wherever it's put in.
But the container can't actually be hurt while the bag is closed.
It started melting your bag.
This is clearly bigger than just planar.
No, but I mean, it doesn't. I just. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, the bag, like, I told you this before, Joel. I mean, like, when you close the bag, it's not like there's an actual like inside. You know, like
I
once you
know.
close the bag, there's no actual connection between the bag and the stuff inside of it.
It's not. It's an anomaly. It's not. Anything that you do, this effect will always happen. Anything it's contained into, and anything that is considered a containment towards it, it will dissolve through.
All right, well, what are you suggesting we do then? Because obviously
We can layer up the containments so it can buy us some time. One glass will last 3 days, right? Around about
I
3.
don't know. Has it been 3 days?
I guess we can monitor it closely while we see.
I think that would probably be your best solution. Just monitor it. No reason why this was fucking Getter. God damn it. For here, it would be dangerous. Just dangerous to not look, have somewhat constant vision at it. But we're dealing with the ambassador of Avogado, actually, the king of Avogado. If we head there, yes, he won't be using that avatar anymore.
We'll try. I guess we'll try and just contain it the best we can for right now.
If we are really wanting to deal with this Alistair, or this individual that's claiming to be the ambassador of Avogado. He's going to turn the city inside out and make it his own. And he will we need to bring him back to Avogado.
There is another option.
The key is in Avogado. That's really that. I don't know what the other option is. What is
I'm
it?
just I'm gonna point out the where was the window at where the dragon was. That's our option.
And that's our option? Why do you say that?
Killing that thing would give us a wish.
He looks at you. A wish? What does a
Did-
wish do?
Destroy all traces of Alistar, the ambassador of Avogado.
Wishes are sort of a really high level of high tier magic. Joe, it's kind of like the level. It's considered
I
something called like a ninth level spell. It's like a tier beneath. Like basically, you can't go above that because going above that means you're already a god.
well, you can kind of consider that he's an avatar of the god, the king of Avogado.
So maybe we don't destroy it. Maybe we just wish for him to be sent back.
Do you think you guys
Clearly
can take out
he can
the
just-
dragon?
I don't know. Fuck, that's hard. That's a hard question.
Because I can tell you right now, if he's here, there has to be a gateway to Avogado, somewhere
Well,
nearby.
Clearly, we need to. If we need to do that, we need to bolster up our thunder damage.
Hmm.
Because if the dragon's the origin of crystals, then that means the dragon would have the same weakness, right?
Good. Don't know.
Worth a shot.
But I can tell you, there has to be a gateway to Avogado somewhere nearby. He's probably going to be using it to bring in his home to here.
Might be in the Oculus Octorum laboratory nearby.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, for real? Okay.
I went by there real quick and I only saw androids there and not really any humans.
Was there one live person there?
I didn't explore it. I just went by it.
Damn. Well, we're gonna go by there later, anyways. Oh, this is also stressful.
Listen, guys. I mean, this is obviously really, really critical, but we have to take things one step at a time. Now, how much time can you buy us, Joe?
For the shard or for what?
For the shard. Just keeping it here.
Probably buy you, because the ambassador's going to be hunting this thing down.
He already is. We fought a bunch of slats before we came here.
Is there any way
reaches
to
out-
like?
He reaches out his hand and he starts. He does how he makes a circle that appears into a different dimension, a different parallel world of this. Not like the Shadowfell, nothing. And you see this small, what looks like creature comes out. It's slick. It has fur, but it's slick fur, and it has, it somewhat resembles a sloth. But the eyes are different. They're more caved into the body, and it has multiple fangs. Oh, probably this one will help. He grabs a shard and puts into a glass container, hands it towards this creature. Make sure nothing chases you down with this. Stall out time. When it breaks, come back to me. And this creature nods its head, and you see it just slowly walking by you guys. I can probably buy you up to 3 days again. I'm not fast, so that creature will make sure nothing can get to it.
Is there any like sort of like liquid or something that we can suspend it to kind of delay
No.
the?
There's nothing. Anything that's considered like a containment around it, it will dissolve it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I'm not saying like forever, but like to is there any way, any liquid to suspend it in currently to delay it
Mm,
anymore?
eh, it won't work well.
It wouldn't buy us any more time.
No.
Yeah.
It's just have to keep
Yeah.
on changing out the containment of it.
Yeah, but I figured I'd ask.
Well, 3 days. I mean, couldn't you just replace? I don't know how many of those guys you have, Joe. I mean, could you get another guy to get extended for another 3 days after that?
I can. He's not difficult to summon, but I can do. He will need to have rest, so I can do 3 days with him and a couple days with me. If I summon out
That's
the
perfect.
right.
That's perfect. So while he's doing that and while you're doing that, you can kill the slats. In fact, there's just one more reason to kill the slats, since fucking he controls the slats. So killing the slats means getting rid of his arms, and he'd have to come down here and do it by himself.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought why the slides were going after you is because your crystal thing.
I thought that too at first, but then I realized they were going for my bag for some reason and not my gun, and that's when it clicked. Not because the god up and haven't told me otherwise. What? Sorry.
All right, well, I guess the only thing left we can really do right now is just rest up and wait.
We get survivors back and we collect
Well-
ourselves, and then
well,
you know
yeah.
while the tournament is happening, we can come back down and finish things with the slats, or you know take our time with it.
At this very moment, we can't do anything.
No, we
Your
have to
abyss
get
is still out
survivors
there.
out here. That's the first thing we need to do, Lockhart. Don't forget. That's the whole reason we came down here for.
What?
The queen speaks. Well, I see that we could, from what you are needing, we can probably let one of our flyers transport you guys towards a safe haven above us. But will be multiple ferries.
Rather than transporting us to the safe haven above us, could you just fly us to the sky bridge by any chance, so that we could guide them back to the city above?
Certainly, we can guide you towards the. Uh, you want all the way up to the top or past the ruby?
Could you get us all the way up to the top?
We could, but it leads into more of the difficult. We don't know if there will be anyone to shoot us down, say. Or
Wait, sorry, could you repeat that? I kind of
we don't know if there's anything that will injure our creatures while we're flying up. Remember, there are spinning
Do you
spinning
perhaps
stuff.
know of any other safer passage up, I guess, besides the sky bridge, by any chance?
What do
I
you mean by
kinda think
sky bridge?
I think we're stuck here until we take care of some things.
No,
No.
we're not.
We can simply
no.
ferry you up beyond the ruby, so the vines won't lash out towards you, and you guys can walk along the
I
walls.
call it the sky bridge. I mean, yeah, it's along the wall, but I just call it the sky bridge. Yeah, but I mean, in any case, is there another way up, or is that the only way up?
And that's the only way we can basically think about.
Okay, so I mean, I don't want to endanger your people, plus flying up all the way and having your people, you know, hurt, which just means falling out of the sky, and that wouldn't be good for any of us. So I guess you could just leave us past the ruby wall and past the vine so that we could walk the rest of the way. I guess that's just the best. What do you guys think?
Now, are we? We're taking everybody up, right?
Everybody up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And we should do it
When the mist fades away, right?
within 2 hours. And um, at that, they within 2 hours the mist will depart, and we can, since a group of 3 each trip. Would that be fair towards you? It won't be a far trip. It's just our our creatures cannot our creatures cannot carry more than 3.
Okay, that's fine.
That's
Wouldn't
fine,
want to
that's
put
fine.
make them push themselves.
Okay then, I guess we should go bring the good news to the virus that we found a way back up. I mean, it's not gonna be safe, but then it's way up, I guess. One that doesn't involve vines just hitting them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thanks for your help, Your Majesty.
Yes, thank you.
The don't be concerned. The glowing inferno centipede should be ready soon.
Okay, and yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna be back here again in a couple of days to take care of the slides
Now
as
be
well.
appreciative.
I'm sorry. The glowing infernal centipede.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, I guess. Are you?
Oh,
Um,
okay.
the big insects that glow the multiple lights. They're the inferno
No,
centipede.
I think we got it. It's just it's a weird name. Like, is that their official name?
And that's the translation towards you.
Okay.
Wait. So how do you call
Chip, 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 chip.
it? Yeah,
Bug,
what?
It's just a lot of chittering and clicks are
She's
produced.
joking. Does anyone know the Heimlich?
She's a little too big for me to do the Heimlich. Someone else has to do it.
Well, Braun just left, so I guess she's fucked.
But
do bugs have a sofa guy?
I don't know.
Well, this is a hybrid, so probably.
no, there's no human in this creature. It's just mostly
Okay, no,
just
yeah, no. Heimlich doesn't work. It's not a humanoid.
yeah. You can actually consider this one monstrous.
Hey, Braun! I'm kidding.
Um, but is that all that you needed?
For now.
For now, yeah. I mean, if you could help us in some way when we come back down to kill the slats, that'd be great.
We can discuss about mobilizing troops for a raid, if that is a way of influence you want to take.
Yeah, no, having more manpower is great. Yeah, I mean, since we're trying to wipe them out, and plus Joe over there is making bombs, I guess being quiet about it is just not gonna cut it. So yeah,
We
troops
would
should be
want proper recon, but my group, my ants are not skilled in it. They can scurry around and find entrances, but to actually know what they're doing within the camp, they're not going to be of use. But we can discuss that later.
Yeah, no, that's fine, Your Majesty. Any information you can get before we come back would help out, no matter how little.
Understood. Now, go rest. We'll ferry you off here shortly. Do you guys leave?
Yes.
I guess we leave
Yes,
the audience chamber, yeah. Go back to the survivors, give them the good news. Well, good news. We gotta get back to the surface first.
Mm-hmm. You guys leave the audience room, and Joe leaves with you guys. Actually, he would, before leaving, would actually produce an item and hand it off towards the queen. The only one people that would see that would be Cilio next. Then he would follow you guys.
Could we see what it is at all, or no?
It seems to be in a bottle. That's the only thing that you could see. It was in a bottle.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Pete. Do you think there's any way that you could make like a thunder weapon for what's coming up? Because we're obviously going to be
I kind of
using
already
them.
have. But it does involve. I mean, it's my gauntlets. I think you've seen them before. Those do thunder damage.
Okay. But are you gonna be good getting up close and personal with these dudes?
I mean, I prefer not to, but I mean, if it's the best way to win them, I don't see why not. They're already running up to my face anyway.
That's fair. But I mean, now that you don't have it, you should be chilling.
That's true.
I mean,
We'll see. I mean, I'll think about it. I kind of get to work with Pulse's weapon first before anything else.
oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you can let someone else use your gauntlets, I mean, I'd be more than happy to throw hands.
I'm afraid they're kind of attached to my armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're powered by this thing behind my back right now, so it wouldn't work.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I guess to we don't really want to get you close to the crystals as well. That'd be pretty bad.
Yeah, because they kind of blow up, right? That's a good point.
Yeah.
If I punch them and they blow up, I'm there as it blows up, and it would probably hurt.
I mean, I guess if you if you try and
How
make
big? How big's the
thunder,
explosion, Joe?
Around about 20 feet radius.
Okay, I'm gonna die if I punch them.
And even the thunder says, uh, basically, when the crystals explode, they do the thunders and radiant.
I guess the only idea I have left is that you make like a thunder gun, I guess. So then Nax shoots the arrows with the crystals, and then you shoot them with the thunder gun, and they blow up. That's the safest way I can think of doing that.
Man, yeah, it's hard. I mean, I can certainly try to think about it.
Well, no, actually,
But it might be easier to just make a couple of grenades or something instead of
yeah,
gun, so.
I just thought of that. If the grenades do thunder damage first, then
I mean, that's kind of like what you're doing right now, isn't it? I mean, I got your grenade here.
Yeah, it does a two-stage explosive. The first will be the thunders, then it'll be the radiant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if the grenades already make thunderous damage, then just have extra arrows with the crystals, so like you can infect people with crystals.
And you
So
can
you
actually
can
do
make-
a daisy chain with it too,
Hell yeah!
because each one will set off each other.
I will.
I will.
What do you? What while we're going up? What will you need to make arrows, Pete and or Joe?
I
grab the
don't
resources.
work with. I only work with explosives. That's all I work with.
I don't think I'll have time to work in the house, so Lockhart. We only have a couple of days.
I mean, I guess if we just grab a bunch of arrows and then get acid on them and then form the arrows, it's gonna be a rough shoot, but Nax can pull it off, right?
Looks over at Nax.
We'll figure it out later. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna go chill out for a little bit. It's been a minute since we've been actually safe.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, listen, man. I'm not. It's creepy. Kind of like scratches his head. I'm not. I'm still not that happy about the idea of you just staying down here by yourself. But fuck it. I mean, it sounds like you could do more work down here than if you would be up there anyway.
Yeah, I'm more useful down here making sure that the war front down here is progressing. To be
Yeah,
honest, I think
it
you
just
guys were I think you guys have made I think it was kind of a good decision. I came down here first so I can relocate the survivors. Imagine having to deal with the survivors and the slots together.
yeah, yeah. Just be safe. I know you can protect yourself, Joe. But just be safe, alright? And here, take this and chuck him a sending stone.
Oh, thanks, man. He looks at it.
Yeah, that rock has a spell enchanted into it. Every day you can send me a message about oh fuck, what was it again? Every day you can send me a 25-word message, and do you remember Cora, right?
Yeah,
Remember
this
how
would
she could like
basically.
talk to you? It's just
Yeah.
that. Okay, so you can talk to me with that
By the way,
every
why did you guys
once a day.
why did I get information that you guys were coming down here? I would have been over at the camp. You didn't. I didn't get any message from Cora.
We forgot.
He told us to come down in 2 days. We came down in 2 days.
Has it been 2 days?
It's been 2 days. I wanted to come down immediately, but my friends told me not to. We should take the time to prepare. So yeah, we came down in 2 days.
Man, underground really does mess with your time. Okay, well, you guys, thank you. Uh, yeah, he pockets it, and I'll make sure I'll use it up, and I'll keep you guys informed. About
Yep.
the day's activities when I'm down here.
You get one message every day. Don't forget that. Either of us can send a message, and once a message is sent, either of us can send a reply back, and that's it for the day. Keep that in mind,
All right,
right?
understood. Can do.
Wait, isn't the reply a part of the message or no?
It's part of it, yeah. So if Joe was to send me a message, I could send one back to him, and then that's it.
So it's one charge or message between the two rocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, I can do that. No. You guys continue moving off into the. Oh. Oh, why did I yawn? You guys continue moving
I've
off.
been yawning too.
Towards the that main massive pit, not pit, but area that you know where the survivors are and where quite a bit of insectoids are. You do notice that they kind of spread out. Some are along the walls climbing, or some are in different areas. They're not surrounding the survivors, not really. And Cilio and Nax, you would see Braun and the two others, the Wendigo and Ella over there, basically standing and chatting with each other. Braun is standing at his full height, where the Wendigo is somewhat not standing fully, just slouch. And you see Ella is just tinkering is just communicating with both of them. But I take it that you guys go towards the main survivor group, or you have time. You can do whatever you guys want.
We gotta find that woman. Hey, Joe.
By the way, did you happen to see this woman with you anywhere? I pulled
Yeah,
your portrait again.
I saw her. She probably got lost in those caverns.
She got lost?
We can probably send one of the insectoids to find her. They'll probably find her a lot better than us.
Yeah, we kind of need to find her. She's kind of the other reason we came down here. Yeah, I frantically reach out to an insectoid to ask him to find this woman.
You tell them, this one doesn't really, this one sees what you're saying, and, not all of them speak common, to say the least.
I go to each and I go to every single insectoid until I find one that speaks common.
I was going to say, roll me sleight of hands to see
Okay.
if you can somewhat make sure you do enough, hand signals for them to understand what you're doing. Okay. It takes a bit, and you kind of convincing this one insectoid to find this individual. At first they were thinking of the image as food. They try to eat it, but then you just said no. Then you kind of get the idea towards them of loss, go find, and they would scatter off and it would take some time.
Do not show the cockroach in insectoid pictures. They will eat it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it would take time. But you found all the survivors that seem to be not okay, but okay for right
Alive.
now. Alive.
Living. Right. Well, I think we should. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to do. Except we should probably warn Braun about what he's getting into.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, we should talk to him, Lockdown. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm actually walk up to him right quick. Hey,
uh, yes.
Now, when you go after Alistar, you know what you're getting into, right?
There's just another monster that I can feed upon. I don't see any difference.
Well, according to Joe, what's here is not his main body, and he's truly in I want to say avocado right now. Fuck.
Avogada.
Avocado. Thank you. Sorry, I had a stroke for a second. His true form is in avocado. Like, so I would say be extremely careful.
I won't challenge him, or I won't fight him unless the opportunity does arise.
Okay.
I'll make sure that how you guys want it to be done properly. Even though every moment he is alive, that's another soul dead.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't. I just want to make sure you stayed safe. That's all.
I'm not easily taken care of.
Yeah, I know. I worry sometimes when things get this out of hand.
Understood.
Well, we're gonna once the mist clears, we're gonna start start bringing the survivors up to the surface. So
He nods his head. And
well, sorry what?
he nods his head as you are you walking away?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Good luck,
To you two.
and I'll walk away.
And you walk away?
Yep.
Cilio, Jose, Nax, what you guys plan on doing?
I was gonna follow whoever's gonna deliver the news to the survivors.
Okay. You follow basically the main group, and Jose, you do too?
Jose is in a corner reevaluating all of his life choices right now.
God.
No. Bronze a little bit too much for Jose, I can tell you that. Okay.
Yeah. Jose's like, why would I even... Jose like talking with Tornado, he's like, but then why the fuck would I join the tournament? He's like, we have the Boogeyman's uncle, and then there's Pete with his boomsticks. Like, why would I join? There's no... And then he called me a monster when I defend Queen and Country. They're the ones who are doing Filthy Treason. They're the ones who are acting monsters. But no, I have to get the sharp blade again.
You know, I'm kind of offended. I'm kind of offended that you didn't. You're not scared of me in the tournament.
Lockhart walks up to Jose saying that.
Lockhart walks up to him,
Yeah.
giving also muttering to himself.
I'm kind of offended by that. I'm not gonna lie.
When you look at Jose, his eyes are completely black, and his face has got his skin has gone ivory white, and then dark treaders all coming out of his eye sockets, and then he just drops down mask on many faces. What?
Never
Yes,
mind,
I'm
Ringu.
scared. I'm scared of you too. Trembling, crab man.
Right. Have fun with whatever you're doing. I'll just walk away from that mess.
You walk away from the man that is slowly just going insane around the people around him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I take it that Pete.
So Jose's like, where are we going? Are we going to kill something now? No,
No.
no more stabby stab. Okay. Then what are we doing?
Hanging out right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay here where there are no spiders or flying spiders or
You
any
do
kind
that.
of spiders. Thumbs up.
You when you say that, an insectoid does pass, but it's not a spider. It's the best way I can it is
Another Beetleborg.
no, it's not a monstrosity. But it is a grasshopper walks by.
Can you play the violin, Mr. Grasshopper? No? Okay.
That's kind of racist.
But I can tell you, you can get away from batches of insectoids, but insectoids will be around you. It's just they won't be focused onto you. Imagine a cramped city block. That's kind of how it works. A city park, I should say.
But no spiders. Okay. Just a
Uh,
grasshopper.
yeah, you don't really see that much spiders around you. You see praying mantis, grasshoppers. You see all different types. Some male, some feminine, some male. So, but I take it that Pete, Celio, and Nax are going towards the main group to give them the news. All right. You walk towards the main group of survivors, and the wine does pop up. Does kind of show his face. So what is our way of getting out of here?
You want to give them the news?
Yeah, the bugs are gonna help us.
They've already helped us quite a bit, but we won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Uh, as long as we're getting out of here, that's...
You know, to be exact, they're gonna help us get past the vines and back onto the sky bridge. You get the wall. I just like calling it the sky bridge, but they're gonna help us get back to the wall. We're gonna have to still walk back the rest of the way, but at least you're not getting hit by vines.
Oh, okay. How do we walk
Yeah.
up? I've only seen it flat. The wall doesn't have... I don't believe the wall has stairs or ladder.
So no, it's a magical wall that makes it so that if you step on it, it gives you spider venom. So
That's handy.
you can just walk up you can just go up the wall.
That'll be... That's good. Thank you.
Yep. Yep, and not to worry. Sometimes there are monsters on the way up there, but I mean, we'll help defend you guys. Plus, is any of you spellcasters by any chance?
I
Or
know.
like fighters or something? Okay.
All the spellcasters got taken away from our group. The
Right, that's
somewhat
right.
did a selection process.
Right, I kind of forgot about that. Hey, shout here?
You shout that, but with everyone around, no response.
Man with tattoos, shout here.
Uh, how long are you going to try to find Shoutier?
I'm looking for him.
You're looking for him? Okay. It takes you about 10 minutes trying to find him because even though this is 30 people, you still have to kind of interact with the insectoids and get around them. And you do find Shoutier. Yes, sir?
Hey, shout here. So listen, the news is probably spreading right now, but in case you haven't heard it, we got the bugs to help us out. They're gonna carry us up past the vines and back onto the wall. But we're still gonna have to walk the rest of the way up.
Understood.
And so, I mean, we're gonna protect you guys. Like, there were some monsters when we came down, so there's probably gonna be monsters when we go up. Like, my friends and I are gonna protect you guys, but there's like 30 of you, and you're currently the only spellcaster left in the group. So, I'm hoping that you can help protect them.
I don't know any combative spells. I don't even know really any leveled spells. Only know simple cantrips.
Well, that's more than anyone else have.
More than what I know.
In fact, it's more than what he knows.
I know simple predication, prestidigitation, and minor illusion.
Again, that's better than what they have. So, I mean, I guess we can arm you guys with like spears and stuff.
That would be helpful. We'll have to see if any of them are really able to fight. And probably some of the...
We just need as many hands as we can, Shelter. There's like 30. There's like more than 30 of us now, and it's a long way up. And I want all of you guys to live, but the fact is, it's six of us in my party, it's kind of hard to cover all the ground. So there's gonna be cases probably that where you're gonna have to defend yourselves.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Great. I guess I go up to another insectoid and I try to signal that I want spears to give to the survivors.
Okay, roll me sleight of hand.
Oh my god.
Hey, you're dealing with a tribe that hasn't really interacted with people much.
Wait. I make. Oh, I use magical tinkering. I make holograms of what I'm trying to show here.
Okay.
Or you could have the caster that's with you use minor illusion.
Shaltir, come over here.
Okay, he will come and he will produce a minor illusion of spears, and you actually would see that some of these ants do have spears. Some of the insectoids do have spears. Uh, but interesting fact towards you, a lot of the spear tips is made out of ruby.
Whoa. Whoa. What a coincidence.
And they nod their head. Actually, they would just click and this chittering sounds towards you, and they will wander off. You don't know if your mission got fully there, but
We'll
About-
find out in a couple of hours before we leave.
yeah. Jose, while you are self-reflecting, or not self-reflecting, but self-deflecting,
Jose just got a close encounter of the fourth kind with Slender Man. Fused with, I don't know, Hellraiser and Pinhead all together with Freddy Krueger hands. Yeah.
you would notice actually a beetle, a insectoid beetle, walk past you, a pretty good sized one, and it has what you can somewhat just guess like just a sword, a rudimentary sword, very very rudimentary, like a tribal rudimentary of a tribal onyx obsidian sword that's made out of ruby on its back. And after seeing that, you actually do notice that some of these warrior types do have like ruby weapon ruby weapons made out of these weapons made out of ruby, I should say, like that.
Like, is like quick question about the sword? Is it like flint like a flint-esque blade, or like
Yes.
almost okay.
Yes. Kind of like how you would make primitive arrowheads and knives.
Right. Okay. The other way I was thinking is it's more of a club with the shards along an edge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yeah, you will see some of those too.
Those are cool.
Celio and Nax, you would.
Where does exactly where like those weapons found, or he just sees them being carried around?
He
I
just
didn't
sees
get
them
that
being
part.
carried around. That's it. Celio and Nax, you would actually see, with your passive perception, like, some of these insectoids that are along the walls, they seem to have chunks of ruby, and they're using their mouths and spitting some type of acidic to it and dissolving it and forming it properly.
No, they're pretty actually pretty what's the word starts with an I? Innovative? No, that's not it.
Intuitive.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Um,
well, oh yeah, but they're just I don't know. They're smart. I mean, insects are actually they're very smart, especially with a lot of them have hive minds, and I could talk for a while about bugs, but I'm not gonna.
Honestly, same.
Uh, you, with everything that's around you and what you guys are seeing and how these insectoids are reacting, uh, the it's interesting. It's like a hive mind. It's completely like a hive mind, but they're they're a living tribe of different a lot of different types of insects, uh, which you would kind of think like they would be killing each other and kind of forcing a majority of one uh kind instead of the others, but each one of them have a different job in this hive, and they don't seem to be affected by it of their jobs or what they of their daily actions. They don't seem to be affected of where they are. They just seem like a normal village in some people's eyes, even a little bit
Some of
more
these
advanced.
things, they
Hmm?
do seem to be acting independently. Like they're not all like hive mindish. It seems
Mm,
like.
yeah, they don't seem to be like a hive mind. There are some cases where you would think like the ants are all working together, like a hive mind, but they don't talk with the chittering. They basically uh, communicate with their antenna, like a silent communication. But they all kind of like have the same goal, but they do have their own separate things that they do. It's just fascinating to see all these different types of insectoids mingling together and actually prospering well. Uh, but with that, 2 hours do pass. Is there anything that you guys would do in these 2 hours?
Probably take a nap.
I fix my bag.
It wasn't really
Repair the
broken.
schemes.
It wasn't really broken,
I
but yeah, it
clean
was
it
simple
out.
fix.
I'm
Black
gonna
goo,
ask.
black goo.
I'm just gonna ask around and see, like, hey, so who's like besides the one that I just um, actually no, I'm not. I'm just gonna get my. I'm gonna use my channel divinity to get my one spell slot back.
Okay, you do so. Uh, okay. The no, but is there anything that people are going to? Anything? Checking. Jose, you're
That's
just
it.
still in the corner.
Jose is trying to avoid like any spider, arachnid, bug person
Okay.
available.
Okay.
Jose's
Uh,
Jose's race is confirmed. All right.
uh, really
No,
don't
he
see
just doesn't like
any.
spiders.
that.
You really don't
Yeah,
see
so
any insectoids. You really don't. You can probably guess that they're all in the tunnels, making the pathways webbed, most likely. Uh, but yeah, you just sit there with Tornell, and every now and then you quickly raise up your head, try to find where Braun is, but also try to find where inside uh where any of the spider insectoids are, but cannot see any. But you do see where Braun is. He's not looking towards you. He's just looking towards the other two individuals that he's with.
Well, Jose walks up to Pete. Uh, is Brown coming with us, or he's staying down here?
No, I think he's staying down here for the moment. I mean, you remember what was her name?
Yeah, I'm not scared. You're scared. What are you talking about? Never mind. Whatever.
You alright? Jose, you seemed a little freaked out by him.
He's Slender Man. He's basically made to destroy my species.
Oh,
You know that those stories they tell you about the creatures under your bed that they will
no,
take you if you don't
no,
behave well. Well, that's
no.
that.
Okay. So he's like your Green Reaper or something.
He's
It,
the Fey version of the boogeyman, yes.
okay, yeah, but I mean he's not. I mean, yeah, he's not. I mean, he's apparently he's staying down here, so he doesn't spook anyone else up in town. So you should be fine.
Yeah, like I said, you're scared. I'm not scared. He can come with us. I don't care. You know, whatever.
Okay, man. Whatever helps you move, I guess. He got this. He got. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Like I said, I'm not worried. You know, I just wanted to know how many trips it was going to take and everything. Just trying to make sure the logistics of this plan are sane.
Sure. Pete goes back to cleaning out his bag every fucking nook and cranny, I guess.
Jose
Okay.
just walks. Jose just turns around to keep an eye on him.
Okay. Tornado keeps an eye on him, sensing your hostility towards him and fear. Tornado will make sure to be very brave in staring him down. Uh,
Good boy.
the Cilio, actually, someone will walk up towards you. The individual that you healed earlier will walk up towards you. And you actually see them have their hands out. They will actually no, since they're conscious, they would have their. They will use their. You see that it's a feminine face this time with long black hair, bluish eyes. The face is off. It's not exact, but you can, with your knowledge, it probably is a disguise. It's a uh, it's probably illusionary magic that they're using to hide what they normally look like.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, I was just you don't have to put the illusion up. Are you feeling better?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Even when they speak, while they're speaking, it's in your mind, but it's somewhat trying to be misleading to sound like it's not there. It's like it's trying to seem like uh, it is coming from them physically. Yes,
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
thank you so much. I didn't think I would be awake to see another day.
It's not a big deal. It didn't even really cost me any energy.
That's good to hear. Well, I would just like to thank you again, and well, you see that they're somewhat just messing with their hands a bit. It's not normal for people from the surface to actually heal us. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't. I was literally uh, sent down here to help rescue all of you, so it's um, not a huge deal.
That's good to hear. Well, I you get the sense that she doesn't know where to end the conversation and just walk away. She's just she's not. The best way I can say is she's not socially adept. I thank you and bye. And she just walks away, very very abrupt.
Well, Celia's just like, I was like, that's well, I hope she learns how to talk to people, because that was not how you do it. And he's just, uh, she's trying to like meditate to regain back that spell slot.
Okay. You meditate and you do regain that spell, and I would say 2 hours pass, and you start seeing these insectoid, these centipede, um, centipede fireflies come back in. But they're not landing on the ceilings. They're slowly just landing towards the ground, and everyone is moving out of the way as this basically behemoth creature lands. And you see that it has 6 pairs of wings, a long tail that when it's flying, it just droops down. And at the end of the tail, it has a stinger, a pretty gnarly looking one. And along the side of the tail, you do see like bulbous, glowing orbs. Just this one will only have like two pairs of glowing orbs, 2 on each side. This the face is, it is odd. It has multiple eyes, and it has a mouth that inside the mouth has another mouth that extends outward to grab.
It's a xenomorph.
Kind of like a xenomorph, kind of, or the worms from the old Godzilla movie. If I remember correctly from my movies, it is strange. But not just one, but 3 of them do land, and each one can carry up to 3 individuals. And you do see like the insectoids that are driving it, they fit perfectly well with these creatures. Basically, to have their head up and they just where their arms are laying, you don't think they would be able to drive it, but it's more of they would tilt their body or adjust their fingers on how the creature would interact with how the creature would fly. Yeah. How they would interact with the creature to fly. That's a proper words. But it starts loading up, and the first batch of 9 will head up. And it will take some time. Then the creatures will fly back down again. And release the next batch. And this will go until not really many survivors are left. And you guys are with the last group. You don't see Braun or you don't see his group joining with you guys. You don't see Joe joining you. And over this time, that one insectoid that went to find that individual didn't find her, and I would say she would have been part of the group that went up, one of the beginning groups. And I would hold off for the interaction with Jax and your group with her until Jax get back, depending on that situation. But she would go up, and you guys head up. This is a weird transportation because there's not really seats. There's not really any place to grab on properly. You just have to make sure you grab a part that doesn't seem like it's going to fall, but you guys are lifted up and you see towards this area as a somewhat as a top view again, but not towards the wall, but towards the center, a little bit more towards the center. And you see the tree once again and how massive it is. Can I have Celia and Nax roll me perception check?
Sure.
Oops.
God damn, bro.
Why?
My
Ugh.
bad, you.
Nax, while looking at the tree, you would notice towards the base of the trunk a slight shine of weird energy at the base. And it doesn't pulse, it just shines. And then, but you just notice that. And you guys head towards the wall, and you guys land. And you guys depart off of it. And you guys head towards the wall and start making your way up, finding the grates that will allow you to travel upwards. You don't see any vines, and where you guys are walking, it's very, very slick and smooth, as it has just been recently dissolved and ashed away. The top layer of that ruby wall has. You guys get to a grate and you guys show people how to walk up the wall, and you notify them to be careful, because even if we're safe, we have to be vigilant in the chance that something could ram into the wall. And I would also say, with the last batch, you would all get about 15 spears ruby tipped. What these spears do, they will degrade over time, but they do deal radiant damage.
Hell yeah.
You only have 1 day to use them before they're destroyed. But you guys continue and start walking up. And as you're walking up, you guys look back towards this jungle that you guys were in, and all the horrors that lies within. All of you blink, and the jungle blinks back at you as a massive eye opens. You guys, shocked and worried, don't look back again and continue moving forward. And that's where we end tonight's session. I hope my players enjoyed this session. Not combat, but progressing in the lore. Until we see each other again, farewell to my viewers.